Good afternoon. Welcome to the greatest hockey arena in the world. Vanna Sports Center is the site of this Suburban East Conference collision. The Mounds Mustangs and the White Bear Lake Bears getting ready to go here. They're in the locker rooms. The Zamboni is out on the ice, running just slightly behind due to a very exciting and entertaining junior varsity game in which White Bear Lake won by a score of 5-2. They were down 2-0 for the first part of that game, but battled their way back in the second period, got a couple late goals, and was a victory from there. So great job by the JV team. The White Bear Lake varsity team looking to do similar things here in just about 10 minutes or so as we welcome in our my broadcast partner. That's Chad Olson. I'm Zach Elverson, by the way. Chad, 8th and final year of the Horn, and we're starting it off with just a classic battle between a couple of schools, and now share a home rink, and you are already seeing a little bit of Mounds View in here again. It was originally, the funny thing about this place is the paint, we have that, you can kind of see in the top of the screen, there's a orange stripe of paint around here, which is like kind of like, other than the ice, the only real sign that this place is a White Bear Lake home rink, but that was originally dark green.
Yep, for some reason.
And they were like, oh, that, people complained because
they should.
It was, everything else here is awesome and the best, and this is, like I said, the greatest hockey arena in the world. Slight blemish on the dark green, which it seems like White Bear, in terms of rivalries, they don't really clash. It doesn't clash with green. It doesn't go well with green. So change it to orange. Mounds ends up moving here. They play now the majority of their home games in this actual rink. They kind of made the other rink their home, and I guess, I don't know, something changed, and actually White Bear girls hockey went over to the White Bear Lake Sports Center, so this place opened up, and they decided to play some more games over here. But nonetheless, a couple of teams, again, that familiar with each other. They see each other practicing all the time. They're around the building, and you can kind of tell in the JV game that there was some level of familiarity, and certainly a level of, for Mounds View, I can't imagine they like the fact that, they play their home games on a rink that says home of the Bears and has the big White Bear paw logo as you see at center ice. And the fact that they have to share room with these White Bear Lake kids, and it added a little bit to that JV game, and I would expect, even though in the past, certainly the more recent meetings with the Bears and the Mustangs and how they've been fairly lopsided towards the Bears, you never know exactly what you're going to get from a Mustang-Bears game because, again, there's so much on the Mounds View side. They want to beat White Bear Lake.
The varsity locker rooms are literally right next to each other. They share the same showers and everything. Both locker rooms go into the same showers. Mm-hmm. So, they're right when they're waiting in the tunnel, too, they're right next to each other, which ramps up the intensity a bunch.
And you talk about that. I hope there isn't any crazy physical things out there. You mentioned the shower sharing thing. That's a very unique situation there after the game. Hopefully everything is good on that. But nonetheless, the Bears coming into this game off of a 6-0 victory over the Eastridge Raptors. They struggled a little bit in the beginning of the game to at least get on the board, but then after that it was, again, just another example of how good this team has been this year. They got their first state tournament appearance since 2011. You wouldn't know that by looking at the banner because they still haven't updated the banner here at the home arena for White Bear Lake. But this is a team that I think, if you look at the numbers and look at just the eye test, they're as good, if not perhaps even better than last year's team in the sense that Leighton Road, Billy Rose, those guys are taking off, and they proved it the other night against Eastridge.
Leighton Road had 13 goals last regular season. That's a pretty good year for a sophomore. He already has 10 in 5 games.
Yeah, that's he's hitting his stride for sure. The Bears, before that Eastridge game, battled Edina and were winning for most of the game, at least that third period, and gave up a late goal, I think with like 1:51 to go in the third period, and then went to overtime, and then nobody scored, and it ended in a tie. But, that's where we're at. Obviously, Edina not having their best year this year, but to go into Braemar and in that tough environment, and to play a Edina team to a tie to almost win it, again, be a bounce away from winning that game. It just illustrates how this team right now still undefeated with that tie at 6-0-1.
And going back to that Easter game, like we were talking about a little bit earlier, it was 0-0 after one, and you could tell that locker room was not happy at all. They came out in the second period and put 5 on the board to lead 5-0 after 2. That shows that team has a lot of mental strength and knows how good they are when they actually turn it on.
Another team, again, that they play here early in the season that isn't, that they're having their best year that they normally are, but Duluth East, they beat the Greyhounds here 5-0. Yes, the Greyhounds, again, down year, but still you're playing Mike Randolph. You're playing that squad who has coached the Bears so well, or against the Bears so well over the years. And that's another good sign that, again, it's so hard. We're still in the early stages of the season, but, going into this stretch now where you have this game, and then Tuesday, of course, the rivalry, which we'll have here, by the way, on the Horn. After that, it's a bit of a dismal schedule there: Roseville, Park, Irondale, Forest Lake. But then January hits, and it's funny now every year that when that January schedule hits, Stillwater, big game there, Minnetonka, other more conference opponents. Blaine they'll play them, and then they finish the season, at least on the road side of things, Cloquet and Grand Rapids. So it's not as tough of, I think, of a schedule as last year, at least when it got to January is concerned. A lot of that is because they added Irondale, and so
there goes 2 non-conference
right.
games.
So that's a huge addition, but nonetheless, I think the Bears are setting themselves up for a fairly good season. Of course, as they talk about, all these games are essentially they're exhibitions, they're scrimmages, because everybody makes the sections, and anything can happen after that. But I think we saw last year how I think the seeding benefited the Bears in that being on the top there, and then this year you mentioned a bit of a change in the section playoffs. It sounds like they're going to do a double header going back to the old Coliseum days, except I guess they're going to try to fit everyone into Aldridge.
Yeah, and instead of doing quarterfinal Saturday all at Aldridge, it's going to be at the high seeds now.
Really?
Per the MSHSL website.
That's interesting. So that's a couple major changes there. For better or worse, I kind of like the whole Aldridge Saturday.
Getting there at 11 in the morning.
But it's probably money related or something. I don't know.
Yep.
But
although on the MSHSL website it says the finals are that quarterfinal.
Oh, really?
It says like finals at the high seed when it should say quarterfinals.
Yeah, that's not. So we'll have to confirm that with other people. But I think that the big thing about that, going back to my guest point about the seedings, now at the double header, the difference between 1 and 2 is, I think, heightened a bit, because if you're number 1, you're going to play at presumably 6. I'm assuming they'll have
4:30, 4:30 and 8.
Really?
That's what it says on the MSHSL.
No way.
Yep.
They're going to have what? Did Aldridge just jack up their prices all of a sudden? And my goodness, 4:30 in the afternoon? That's not. All right, again, it's even more. That wasn't how it was at the Coliseum, right?
No, it was 6 and 8 or whatever.
Yeah, that's
6
what it
and 8,
should
really
be.
6 and 9.
Right, but that's how it works. So they're what is? Okay, I'm sorry, folks. We're reacting in real time to news that 4:30. So again, that makes it even more important, because at least But yes and no, because I don't know if I want to play at 4:30. Semifinals, February 26th, 4:30 and 8. That's insane. Are they going to try to split that and empty the arena?
That's a good question right there.
I got an email to send. I got some investigative reporting to do. It'd be nice if they sent out a release or something updating everybody on that, but
that would make too much sense.
That's huge. So 4:30 and 8, which again, that tells me that they're trying to separate, because that game could end at 6:30, 7 o'clock, and they could easily empty out that arena.
Oh, yeah.
And if you're, I don't know, man. Welcome to the Horn. This is we're going out with a bang, I'll tell you that much.
You got the heaters on. It's going to be a warm day in here.
It is always, but
This ice is going to be great as usual.
Mm-hmm. So,
Somebody take my roster sheet.
I got like 2 of them here, 3 of them here.
All right.
I just need 2. So yeah, we're getting ready to go to see Mounds View and White Bear Lake go at it. Mentioned the Bears again. They are undefeated. They are coming into this season or this game with a 4-0-1 record. Mounds View, for their part, is 3-3. They are coming into this game off a emotional and thrilling overtime victory over the Roseville Raiders the other day. It was on Thursday. And again, very fun game. They also beat Totino Grace in their first year of Class 2A.
I heard, per Alex Westad, there were some fireworks at the end of that game.
Interesting.
Pretty much all-out, almost a line brawl, and fans opened the gate to the ice.
Oh, no. Can't have that.
No.
They also lost to Cretan 7-0. They also lost to Thief River Falls 6-3. And they had a game that was postponed on Saturday against Duluth because Duluth Marshall couldn't get here Saturday, November 30th. We all remember that big snowstorm. Also, Crookston, big victory over them. They still have a hockey program there.
They do. Go Pirates.
Their college does not have a football program anymore, but that's how things work. By the way, Tyler Steffens is in goal. He's been in goal every game this season so far. He has a 97% save percentage, just allowing just over a half a goal per game. I don't even know that's even possible. Do they even have decimal points on these scoreboards? I don't get it. He is, again, 4-1, as we mentioned, playing every game. It looks like he will be playing once again, and it's nice to have a senior goaltender that you're familiar with and has been playing very, very well for your team this year, Chad.
He learned behind Evan Foss last year. I believe he played 9 or 10 games last year, which got him the experience of playing varsity hockey. I believe he was like 9-0-1 or something like that last year. So he's a very good goaltender. Finally able to get the starting job his senior year after a very good Evan Foss was in front of him.
Yes, and that is the nice thing about this too. Again, is having that familiarity. Last year was last couple years after Pronto was kind of the main guy, and then he was sort of unknown last year who was going to kind of emerge. Obviously, Evan Foss was the better one, and now it's Tyler Steffens, his turn to battle in that goal crease. On the other end will be Luke Ortloff in goal for the Mountain View Mustangs. He is the captain of this team, and he has had himself a fairly good year as well, a 90% save percentage, averaging just about 3 goals a game, and he is certainly somebody that I remember as being a threat in that Mountain View goal crease.
To me, it feels like he's been here at Mountain View for 100 years.
Yeah, he's been around for a long, long time. So Artloff in goal, the cast of Murky and Verkerke and Holfeld, and they will be. Looks like they will be wait, hold on, we're gonna get Sam Newpower, Leighton Road, and Billy Rose getting the start.
Good to see Luke Alles back on defense. He missed the Eastridge game with an illness.
Alles and O'Brien on that blue line.
2 O'Briens now. Brady's little brother is also a defenseman for the Bears.
Very cool. Hey, we'll pause for the national anthem. This is White Bear Lake boys hockey on the horn. We'll be back with the drop of the puck, Mounds View and White Bear Lake next. Great job, as always, on the Star Spangled Banner. Gabe Bartlett's going to be running the camera for us today. He can't even hear me, which probably could have gotten a headset or something, but
Not in this economy.
mentioned Tyler Steffens in goal for the White Bear Lake Bears, senior goaltender. He's very good. A lot of these, this team, Chad, it's full of seniors, and it's their last shot to do something real special. And I've been talking to some of the coaching staff over the summer and in the fall here. They've been describing there's a feeling, there's an attitude with this team that this is it, obviously, and they want to do something special this year.
This whole group has been together since sophomores. This is their final year. They've been building up all these 3 years for this to go out their high school careers with something special.
Head coach for White Bear Lake, Tim Sager. Another year behind the bench for Coach Sager. Chris Anderson, Sean Padden are the assistant coaches as well. Derek Simon, the goalie coach for the Bears. He has done a great job with goaltenders as of late. Of course, activities director Brian Peliquin back for another year after replacing Tim Herman. And Don Bosch, who's the principal at North Campus when we were there, is now the principal of South Campus.
Congratulations, Don.
Great job, Mr. Bosch. Here we go, everybody, underway at White Bear Lake's greatest hockey arena in the world. Vanna Sports Center, the Bears and the Mustangs. Chad, the Bears, I think, in the white jerseys?
They sure are.
All right, cool. I became colorblind over the summer. And
very bad accident.
Yeah. I don't know how you have an accident that would result in color blindness, but I'm sure it can happen. John Rupert trying to battle his way through but can't get past Billy Rose, and now the puck finds the netting in the corner. Weird start to this one, 30 seconds gone. Period number 1.
That first line that was out there for the Mustangs of Jack McAlpine, Henry Claridge, and George DeMay, all with 8, 7, and 6 points for the Mustangs. That's a real line you have to watch out for. Everyone else, no one else has more than 2 points besides those 3.
White Bear Lake Bears and the Mounds View Mustangs battling in the Mustang zone, and it finds its way into the Mounds. Just no flow to this one to start. Mustang bench, that's where the puck went. No shots on goal that we're aware of yet. I don't want to even touch that subject.
Ethan Murky up on this line with Holefield and Rickerke with Tyler Schauer out again today.
Draw one by the Mustangs. They try to ring it around the wall to center, and they do so. It's carried across the red line by Luke Morissette. He'll dump it in deep. Ryan Collins chasing after it for the Mustangs, but it's stolen away nicely by Joey Fratellone. Fratellone backed up in the corner there. Now it's stolen back by the Mustangs. They'll battle their way through, trying to get it to the blue line, but it's taken away, intercepted, and pushed up the ice and pushed to neutral ice there, where it's battled at the red line, sent right back in deep by Jack Ortloff. Behind the White Bear Lake net, it's grabbed here, worked up the far side. Swung back down low, stopped behind by Tyler Steffens. He'll let it go here for Joe Montgomery. Montgomery out of his zone with it, goes to his left. Picked up, played through center here. Zach Kiava moving in. Kiava shot off the side of the cage. Grabs his own rebound, looks for options again, but it's stolen away nicely by John Rupert. Montgomery trying to keep it in. It skips his stick, and that's flipped to center. Kiava grabbing it here. Goes backwards with it. Moved along across in by O'Brien. It's Nicky O'Brien. Centering pass, stolen away, intercepted, but pushed in front, taken, and score. It's Tristan Johnson. Less than 2 minutes in, the Bears take a 1-0 lead.
A lot of zone time there for the Bears, but nothing going. Finally, Tristan Johnson got a rebound that dropped right to him in front of a wide open net. Easy goal for Tristan Johnson for the Bears.
Old cliche, but defensive zone turnovers can be fairly costly. It was looking good for Mounds View for a moment, but stolen back by White Bear and put in the back of the net. So we continue on with a 1-0 Bears lead. First shot on goal of the game is a goal A shot taken on the left wing side by Leighton Road goes wide. Mustangs able to clear, goes all the way back. Kodatek will move it down the ice here. Finds its way into Mounds View zone. Hard off the glass by Schulte. Now in, here comes the Mustangs. Luke Morissette with a shot, ramps off of O'Brien's stick and goes over the netting and nearly hit Kidd, but we're all good.
Glad to hear.
I was just talking earlier, Chad. They should really increase the height of that netting, but
yeah, that net's not protecting anybody.
No.
It's not over any seating.
one blemish, and it's an otherwise perfect hockey rink at Vanda Sports Center. The draw won by the Bears. They'll move it to the blue line, now flipped off the wall at the red line. Turning and firing was Jack Simser. He took a big hit, and it'll be a penalized hit here as the officials blow the play dead, and heading to the penalty box for our first penalty of the game will be Ethan Murkey. So
just 2 minutes for roughing.
Murkey, the junior. And now a power play opportunity for Mounds View, and if the Mustangs want to, must score power play comes to mind here. I mean, it's early, still very early, but maybe not a must score, but obviously would very much like to score.
Yeah, the Mounds View Mustangs 13.3% on the power play this year. The Bears are 100% on the PK.
Well, here we go. So they've never given up a power play goal yet.
That's what the hub says, at least.
So they're completely perfect on the penalty kill.
Yep.
We're not going to jinx it, right?
Nope, not at all.
So the first half minute of this power play is gone. The Mustangs are backed up in their own zone. It's going to be Luke Morissette moving his way to neutral ice. Cross-ice pass connects with Claridge. Harry Claridge lost it upon zone entry, and it's sent right back down the ice.
Good for the Bears to get that puck back out, because as Leighton Road had lost his stick.
Luke Ortloff giving it to George DeMay. DeMay to his right, stumped in deep by Henry Claridge, rather. Sorry to Henry. Claridge battling in the corner. Bears trying to clear, can't do so. Second effort is good. Back to the red line it goes. Cale Genner. Nice job by Hofeld pickpocketing that puck away, but the Mustangs steal it right back. They enter the zone, but they're offside. 42 seconds left in the power play for the Mounds View Mustangs. Bears 42 seconds away from keeping that power play, or penalty kill rather, perfect. 36% by the way on the power play for the Bears this year. We'll see about they would get the chance to see them today. There's some very good special team stats there.
And the last few years are, it seems like every year the Bears start to struggle on the power play, so it's good to get it going a little bit on the power play.
Offside at the blue line, hit the body of Cale Genner, the captain for this team.
6'2", 215, that's a big boy out there on the blue line.
Hard to disagree with that, Chad. That is a very apt description. A fair amount of size out there. Ethan Elms at 6'1", 205. I mean, this is it's a physical Mounds View team. As Genner makes his way, fires a shot, hits a stick, goes in the netting, stops the play with 12:20 to go in the first, and 10 seconds left on the power play for the Mounds View Mustangs. A lot of whistles to begin here.
This might be a 4-hour game,
which is not good for the fact that I got work in 3.5 hours. But let's wrap it up here, boys. Come on.
Get this whistle out.
I'm going to take the whistles away here, and we're going to go running time here. There's a shot from the point, turned away in front there. Steffens has his first save. The Bears are full strength. Genner with a shot that hits a body in front. The loose puck picked up by White Bear Lake, and they'll move it out. Cross-ice pass. Leighton Road adjusts, gets it off the wall, driving the net, fires a weak angle shot into the net. The wrong one. Hit in the netting in the corner, so that doesn't count for a goal anymore. They changed that rule a couple years ago.
Yeah. probably for the better.
Well, what happened is people just started firing it into the wide, unprotected net. And it really got an unfair advantage to teams who, could race the puck compared to the teams who couldn't.
Speaking of nets, rest in peace, the Arena Football League.
Really?
Oh, you didn't see that?
No, is that today?
No, like a couple weeks ago.
Oh, no.
They ceased operations.
Again?
Yeah.
This is like the 4th time they've. Remember when we had a team here? Like, I don't remember. Were we live? I mean,
I have no idea.
I think mid to late 90s we had an Arena Football League team, I'm pretty sure, at the Target Center. And it lasted like a season. 11 and a half to go as Ortloff. Are we already in talk about other things going here? By the way,
you get the best play-by-play in announcing when you come to the hornwbl.com.
Thank goodness, it's been
nothing but hockey.
I'm getting back into game shape here, right? Sorry, it's early season for us too, right? Live chat's open. I'm surprised there aren't people going, this broadcast sucks right now. But
okay, I'm a fraud.
You are.
Earlier I said Tyler Schauer was out. He's out there. He's not on the line chart, though.
Wow, like some sneaky moves there by Chris Anderson trying to keep that information from us until the last second. Hand passed all the way down the ice. Is that an icing, technically, if that goes all the way? That's the longest hand pass I've ever seen. He swatted it out of the air.
Talk about icing that Edina game. I think they waved off every single chance they could get at icing. It was like, holy crap.
We'll take it. That was, here's a chance here. O'Brien tried to center. It's swatted away by the Mustangs, and they get it out to neutral ice. Grabbed here, knocked hard off the wall, and then it finds its way out of play. So we'll have a draw above the bare paw at center ice.
Just put the plexiglass all the way to the ceiling.
Well, Braemar, I was just going to mention, that place is, that glass is like 2 feet high.
Yep.
Behind each net, so the amount of stoppages you get at Braemar for just puck out of play is.
They should hand out
ridiculous.
helmets.
Hey, seriously. Another puck out of play, and we have our 23rd whistle, I think, in the first 7 minutes of this one. Less than the 7 minutes, 6.5. I like how I can do whatever I want to do on this. They tell you, they're like, no, don't complain about how awful this game is so far. You want to keep people going. You know what? I'm going to be honest. This has been a brutal game so far of whistle after whistle. But, hey, the Bears are winning, so that's good, right? Off the draw, Lala sends it wide of the goal. It's picked up by George DeMay. DeMay tries to get it out, got it forward for Claridge. Claridge did get it out, but the Bears steal it right back, and it's Brady O'Brien sending it on goal. It's sticked away nicely by Ortloff. He'll let it go behind his goal. Watches Cale Ginner get it to the blue line. Kept in by Alez. Sent across here near side for Rose. Rose returns it for Alez. Alez has it stolen away. Nearly sprung for a breakaway there was Jack McAlpine, but he couldn't keep the puck in his control. Was pushed away from his stick. Now back in comes White Bear Lake. Rose with a shot. Hits the crossbar. Great look for Rose. Great shot. That signature Billy Rose quick wrister nearly beat Ortloff, and it did beat Ortloff, but the iron, the goaltender's best acquaintance, helps out Ortloff in that instance.
Billy Rose is going to rip a shot no matter where he is in ice. Every chance he gets.
Brady O'Brien crossing the red line, dumping it in deep. Picked up and rung around the wall by Rupert. At the half wall, swung forward for Elms. Ethan Elms jabs at it and then sends it into the stands. Nearly hit a fan.
Players are falling all over the ice already. You can tell how bad this ice is. Just look how soft it looks.
Yeah, this it's the one blemish in what is an otherwise perfect arena, is the ice historically has not been the best here. So. Again, everything else great, and I hate to complain about such a, it was essentially a hockey cathedral, but.
Hockey mecca.
It really is. People want to play here, but, the ice quality. Luke Morissette trying. Morissette with a shot! Hits the side of the cage. Sent the net fluttering. It got the Mustangs fans excited. And, I mean, it got excited for more than just that. What an individual effort by Luke Morissette, but is unable to finish on the opportunity as he was harassed by a couple of Bears defenders on that play.
Another Mounds Mustang with size standing at 6'4".
Impressive. How do you do that, Chad? How do you get to 6'4"?
A lot of stretching.
Nicky O'Brien behind his goal. Goes corner to corner, and my goodness.
Oh, can we just go home now?
Come on. This is... How many whistles? We're halfway through the first exactly now, right? 8.5, 8.5, 16. Yeah, so we're the exact midway point. And I don't know if I've seen this many in an entire game. Whistles for puck out of play. Guys, hit the glass. Draw one. We love icing. We love icing, and we're going to get it. Yes. I'm not going to get to work on time, am I? You might have to close out the broadcast. That's probably more important than this, but my goodness. The Wild play at 6 tonight. I've got to go there after this, and this game is on pace for a 8 p.m. finish, I think. I hope let Gentry Academy know.
Yep.
Their game ain't going to start on time. Battle in the corner off the face-off. It's Grant Hofeld trying to grab it here. Lost it. Here's the Mustangs here along the side of the goal. Battling. Coming away with it here and moving it forward is Montgomery. Long pass there connects with Ethan Murkey. Murkey driving in. Goes behind the Mustangs goal. Backhand pass. Hofeld centered one. It took a weird hop off a stick, went over the goal, and now it's grabbed again there by Murkey. Murkey now Hofeld grabbing it. Hofeld now to Verkerke. Verkerke lost it. Swung forward for Claridge. Claridge goes to his left. Here's Harrington. James Harrington lost it as he entered the zone, and here come the White Bear Lake Bears 3-on-1, but they're offside. Well, there's that. A wonderful opportunity there, Chad, but it looks like Grant Hofeld got a little bit
too excited.
Yeah.
Yep.
Leighton Road kicked out of the face-off, and taking it in his place is Sam Newpower. The Bears come away with it after that face-off. It's Nicky O'Brien to his left. Leighton Road fires a shot, hits the side of the net, goes behind the goal. Leighton Road picks it back up, sends it to the blue line. Billy Rose to Road, out of play.
We should start marking these down or something.
Face off, another one. Yes. Hard off the wall. Alez keeps it in, sends it toward the goal. It's blocked out in front. Picked up and moved along by Brady O'Brien. He'll carry it down to the corner. Trying to center, does so. Hits a skate, cleared out to center. Trickles back into the White Bear Lake end. Alez, nice back check, played it forward. Miscue on the pass. Here the Mustangs in front. Pad save for Steffens. Kind of a weird play there from the point. The shot kept on the ice, and he was able to track it down in all sorts of chaos in his zone. The Mustangs send it down the ice. That will go on goal, so Steffens will stick it over to Brady O'Brien. O'Brien goes to his left, gets it back, sends a long pass for Sam Newpower. Newpower across the one-time shot from Road. He couldn't get all that he wanted on it and missed the goal wide. Kind of skipped his stick, had a piece of it, but not enough. Sam Newpower fends off a check as he carries the puck into the zone. Swung back out. It'll be tracked down here by Joey Fratellone. The junior defenseman will look to his right. Gets the puck right back from Joe Montgomery. And Montgomery play it forward, but it was intercepted and pushed back into the Bear zone. Chance for the Mustangs, a shot and a save there for Steffens as looking at the goal was Evan Johnson, but the junior forward is denied, and here come the Bears. Nice moves here, but lost it on the exchange was Tristan Johnson, the lone goal scorer in this one. 5.5 to go in period number 1. The Bears lead the Mounds View Mustangs 1-0 in front of the Bears student section. It's battled for. The Mustangs come away with the puck for a moment, but right back on that wall, the back wall there, it's Ethan Elms with it. Elms trying to clear, but can't do so, and then sent in on goal by Tristan Johnson from the blue line, and that one is stopped and covered by Ortloff.
Mounds is starting to pick up some momentum here, just taking advantage of some Bears miscues in their own end, but luckily Tyler Steffen there to keep the Mustangs off the board.
Face off in the Mustang zone. It's pushed right on goal, and Ortloff will make the save, and the thumb of whoever is running that clock down there is getting a workout tonight. Start, stop, start, stop. Another face off, and it's won by the Bears this time. Back to the blue line. DDD pass, one-time shot there taken from the right side by Joey Fradalone is blocked in front. It goes harmlessly to the corner where it's grabbed by Grant Hofeld. Hofeld spins, looks for options, has it stolen away, but the pass is in the skates of a Mustang, and as the Mounds View Mustangs do break it out, they can't control it through neutral ice, and Hofeld will stick it forward. Hofeld playing along with Verkerke. Verkerke played it to the outside. Hofeld controlling it here now. Lost it, played to center. Picked up by Joe Montgomery. He'll curl to the outside with it. Tries to find Fradalone and eventually does so. Fradalone back to Montgomery. Connects with Hofeld. Hofeld moving in on his backhand. Lost it in the rough. Verkerke adjusted, grabbed it, flipped it forward, out to the blue line with it. It's Fradalone who will play it down low. Fradalone to the corner for Grant Hofeld. Hofeld got it in front. Chance and a weird glove save. We'll call it a glove save because Ethan Murkey sent it on goal on the ice. And dropping down and covering it as it was in the crease was Ortloff.
Ortloff was kind of moving the opposite direction, too. Good job by him to get that glove down.
4:07 to go in period number 1. Bears get a goal off the draw, turned away, and then played out to center by the Mounds View Mustangs. Return to the Mustangs end for a second before it's pushed forward at the White Bear Lake blue line. Grabbed here, and then Billy Rose from left to right into the zone. Drop pass here. Nicky O'Brien, shot, tip, score! Sam Newpower off a tip from Nicky O'Brien, and it's 2-0.
Sam Newpower somehow able to deflect that puck. Not much that Luke Ortloff could do there. Just a fire of a shot from Nicky O'Brien.
So we are back in action. It's 2-0. Oh, I'm going to update that scoreboard on the screen for you so you know what the score is. There you go. Though honestly, I thought about keeping it at 1-0 just so we get a bunch of messages saying it's got to update the score. So Sam Newpower off that deflection. Beautiful play for the Bears. Wanted to listen to that official call. Want to make sure that that is in fact it is. And the captain Newpower plays it forward to Billy Rose. Rose moving in. Nice moves here. Spins back around. Looks for a receiver. Can't find one and is driven in the corner. Keeps with it though. Still with it is Rose. Drops it down for Rode. Now Rode had it for a moment. Lost it. Stolen away, but at the blue line, Alez able to play it forward. Battling there along the far wall, cleared down the ice, and the Mustangs will ice it here with 2:50 to go in the first period.
Now we were reading the program before the game, and Sam Newpower said his most embarrassing hockey moment was when he only had 1 goal over a 15-game stretch last year as a junior. I don't think that's going to happen this year.
No. I don't think so either. Off the draw, quick wrister shot saved. Hiyava with a good look there, but Ortloff is up to the task, and we remain 2-0.
Zach Hiyava, another one of these good depth guys for the Bears, a kid who's been in the high school program since the freshman. Another kid that feels like it's been here forever, and he has been here forever.
He really has.
It only took us, 3 years to figure out how to pronounce his name?
I still don't think we have it right, but we'll get there. Hopefully by February. Luke Gales. Ring around the wall. Connecting on the far side with Ethan Murky. Here's Hiyava. Hiyava backhand shot save and covered by Orloff.
I've been really impressed with Tristan Johnson. Even besides that goal, he's had a lot of good speed out there for the Bears today.
He really came into his own last year. He was very impressive. Grew throughout the year and became a good force. And it just speaks to the talent pool that this team has. That he's on this what is the third line, but how good is the Bears with a player like Tristan Johnson on the third line. And he's got 3 goals now this year.
Just think how clutch that third line was for the Bears last year with Verkerke and the other 2 that were on that line. They came up big in big games for the Bears.
That is for sure. And, of course, now the Bears looking for Hiyava and Bishop to do the same with Tristan Johnson. And so far, so good. Left wing side, here comes Sam Verkerke. He got it in. Battle continues down the penalty box, or the Zamboni door area. 94 to go. Here's Holfeld with a chance, but it trickled off his stick. He was right in front of Ortloff there. Bears able to keep the puck in once again. To the corner it goes. Off the glass near side. Mustangs come out with it. Montgomery off a stick and into the netting. 72 to go in the first period. One of the longest periods in high school hockey history, I'd have to imagine at this point.
Look out! Let's get out the rule book or the record book.
Do you have it?
I do. It's in my leather briefcase.
Wow. I don't know why you needed to explain exactly where it was with that descriptor, but okay.
I'm just trying to paint the picture.
Thank you. O'Brien's shot blocked in front. Thanks, Van Gogh. Across, a pass, a broken up, and a puck to O'Brien with a minute remaining in period number 1. Sam Newpower fighting his way through, lost the puck. Bodies collide at neutral.
Interference. And
they're going to get a interference call on the Mustangs.
Oh, never mind.
Okay, we'll take it. And the Bears come away with it here for a moment before it's touched up and flipped into the Mustang bench, which is probably going to be fairly angry at this point. Because heading to the box is Jam Simser, who got up looking for a call. I don't think he was looking for that. What are you going to call that on me or what? So, I don't know. When I saw it, it could have gone either way.
Yeah.
I thought it was just incidental
collision,
but
yep.
Official must have. I will trust the official there. And
he was a long ways away too for some reason. He was way back there.
Yeah, I don't. Again, we'll just trust that here. 40 seconds to go.
Thank a ref.
Bears power play 36%, and Alez can't keep it in there. Just fluttered off his stick. The puck bouncing all over the place today. The ice is awful. We'll just say it like that. Turn the heaters off. I'll deal with the code. I want better hockey. Here's a chance for Rose. He'll drop it back for Hofeld. Now to Alez at the top of the umbrella. Goes to his right here for Rode. Now a backhand shot by Rose, and it's stopped and covered by Ortloff. Rose to Rode to the glove of Ortloff with 12.3 to go in the first period.
We talked about Billy Rose having a great start for the year. He had a good year last year, but he was another kid who started slow. It's good to see him come out with some momentum in his senior year.
Draw one to the corner. Battle ensues in front of the White Bear Lake High School student section, which is enjoying themselves down there and enjoying the first period in which the Bears scored 2 goals. The Mustangs scored 0 goals, and we head to the first intermission. Bears doubling up the Mustangs in shots and have 2 goals to the Mustangs 0. A very entertaining first period that some people might say. I don't know. A lot of stoppages, a lot of whistles, not a lot of flow, but still it's good to see a White Bear Lake team for I mean, it was maybe every once in a while you get a game like this and they would perhaps play down to their opponent. And that's really one thing that has not been characteristic at all of this team, this group of guys, the last couple of years especially. They don't play down to their opponent, and they are the better team in my opinion, and they're playing like it.
Yeah, even when they don't score a goal, they know they know what they need to do, and they need to come out firing because they usually are the better team.
All right, we'll take a pause here. We'll go, I don't know.
Grab your popcorn, folks.
Grab some popcorn and peanuts and Cracker Jacks and all that. We'll be back for period number 2. Stick around. This is White Bear Lake Hockey on the Horn. The score, White Bear Lake 2, Mounds View 0. Welcome back to Vantage Sports Center. That was cool music.
Yeah, it was.
Really cool stuff. Good job, Alex Westhead. He doesn't get enough credit. We're back here. Quick intermission. We're back. Did I say we're back, Chad?
No, you didn't.
Oh, we're back. Steffens keeping the 0 on the board for the Mustangs, stopping all 6 shots. The Bears have a minute of power play to go as of right now. They will move it up. Cross here for New Power. New Power back to Hofeld. To his right for Alez. Hofeld to his right. One-time shot, Rhodes save. Rebound to the corner. Grabbed by Rose. Pushed to Rode. Now back to Billy Rose. Rose to Rode. Now to Hofeld. Backhand pass off the wall. Kept in here. Spun around by Alez. Sends it in front. Poked back here in the direction of Alez. He'll track it down. Sends it down low for Rose. Billy Rose back out high. To Rode. To Hofeld. Now out high to Alez. Alez's shot blocked in front. Kicked. And then fired just wide of the goal by Leighton Rode. You can hear the stick work of Steffens as Rose trying to finish. Puck still loose, and the Mustangs able to clear it down the ice, but it finds the White Bear Lake bench instead. Had they been able to get that puck off, it might have perhaps sprung that Mustang for a breakaway, but instead we'll have a whistle and a face-off in the neutral zone.
I messed up my first tweet. Can you believe that?
Unbelievable. I'm going to find someone else for next year, I'm just saying. That's why the horn's going. I'm just trying to get rid of you.
Thank God.
Backhand shot turned away by Ortloff. Neutral ice it goes. Here come the Mustangs. A shot hits the corner boards and then a wind and firing a slap shot off the side of the cage. Picked up here by the Mustangs. They work it around near side this time. It's Jake McAlpine. He's had a couple of grade A opportunities so far. Now the Bears come back the other way with it. Here's Schauer with a shot. That's sticked away nicely by Ortlaw. Behind the net it goes. Out to the blue line. Kept in by Montgomery. Slung down to the corner. A lot of board play here, and then it's taken free by Cale Ginner. Ginner, backhand shot. Wide of the goal. To the corner. Kiaba looking for options. He'll flip it up in the air. Bounces at center ice. Goes deep into the Mustang zone. Battle in the corner ensues. Tyler Bishop for White Bear goes behind for Johnson, who tried to center to Bishop, but it was stolen away. Kept in by Nicky O'Brien. He'll play it down low. Behind the goal it goes. Here, Genner near side. He'll try to move it out to center. Does so, but it's stolen right back off the wall by Nicky O'Brien before the Mustangs will play it back out, and then the Bears will take possession over as they regroup in their own zone. Nicky O'Brien off the skate of Kiaba. Shoveled forward and then dumped in deep, and a change will conclude after that. In the left circle, it's swung cross ice to Ethan Elms, and then it goes on goal, and then it's stopped by Tyler Steffens.
I know you're a big fan of this number, so I just wanted to hear your thoughts on the number 13 finally being back on a varsity jersey.
Yeah, you know, obviously it should have been retired for Mac Jansen, but we can't get a basic banner updated with the section championship or state tournament appearance up there, so I highly doubt we could actually retire a number, but that is nice to see. Number 13, Joe Montgomery, doing well, and it's nice to see it back out there for White Bear Lake. Can't maybe it's updated, maybe it's changed in years of late, but when I grew up playing White Bear Youth hockey here, they wouldn't let you have the number 13 because of superstition or something. I don't know. Super stupid, that's what I think of it.
You tell him.
Billy Rose's shot pinballs off a couple of skates. He gets his own rebound, I guess, if you will. But it's stolen away from him nicely by Morissette. Here's a shot and a blocker save for Steffens as he denies Jack Simser. Swung around the wall near side to Rode. Make that Rose. And I get those two names mixed up all season long. My goodness. How do you have two names that similar and so different at the same time? Here's a shot from the point, blocked away by Steffens. Another drive. The left pad stops at that time, and the third try does not get to the goal. So Mounds View mounting some scoring opportunities. Bears responding with Rode as he makes his way down the ice. Poked backwards, and then the Mustangs will play it out to center. Luke Alez tracking it down. Gives it over to his right to Brady O'Brien. The captain will skate forward with it, dumps it deep. Bryan trying to keep it in, goes to his left. Alez, the other defenseman, will come back and grab it here. Plays it forward to Hofeld, who works it to the left corner. For Kirky. Back to Hofeld, to Alez in front. The deflection wide of the goal by Murky. Verkerke to Murky. Out to Brady O'Brien. Hofeld. Now to Alez. Bears with good control here as O'Brien fires a shot that's stopped, covered by Orloff. Good zone control there for White Bear Lake.
Take back a little bit the momentum after the Mounds. Had a good time in their own zone, offensive zone right before that.
Second period with much faster pace than what it was like in the first period, which was a bit of a crawl. The draw won by the Bears, and then sending it wide of the goal is Fradalone. Mustangs will find neutral ice with it, and then they'll find the White Bear Lake Bears zone with it. Behind the net, picked up by Montgomery, swung to the blue line, kept in, pushed backwards, and now into the corner it goes. As the Mustangs have certainly had their opportunities in this second period as well. Kiyava finds his way through, but it was touched offside. Just under 11 to go in the second period.
We get a whistle right after you say this period has some flow.
But the puck hasn't left the playing surface yet, so that's good.
That's true.
See if we can get that now. Behind the net, Simser in front, backhand shot. What a save by Steffens. He cut off the angle, just was aggressive with it, and is able to make the play save and make the stoppage with 10.5 to go in the second period.
Yeah, really smart play there by Tyler Steffens. That's really the only play he had. He was a one-on-one with the Mounds forward right there, able to come down and cut out the angle.
Face-off battled for, and Nicky O'Brien will send it off the shelf to center, and now moved in here on the right side. It's Verkerke with a shot. Save, rebound, grab by Verkerke in the corner. He'll go to the blue line. Nicky O'Brien tipped toward that blue line, goes back to Verkerke, who fires a shot. That goes wide of the goal. Cody Tech trying to do his work on his side. Here's Murky with a shot that's also blocked, and the Mustangs able to fend off a great scoring opportunity, trying to get under their own. Here's a shot and a wide of the goal wrister is kept in at the blue line. Now sent out high to the point and skipping the stick of James Harrington. He'll have to turn back and regroup at neutral ice, but the Mustangs able to work it right back in. Offside was going to be the call. They were on a weird line change, so Bears will work it back out to center. Jake McAlpine to the corner. In front of some guy with choppers down there. The puck continues behind the net and now to the near side. A little bit of a give and go action there. The give was successful, the go not successful, and then a quick shot that nearly caught Stefan sleeping there. He was sort of adjusting, and the shot kind of came out of nowhere and nearly found the back of the net. Here's an opportunity for White Bear Lake. The first shot is good. The rebound had some open ice in front of it, but the Bears unable to get a stick on it, so the Mustangs, that allow them to break it out. Now ice the puck instead. 8:43 to go in period number 2. It's Bears 2 and Mustangs 0. And you know what? Guess who hasn't updated the periods? Unbelievable. And you wonder why we're...
It's been 8 years, we still haven't figured that out.
Unbelievable. Embarrassing, really.
Fun fact, did you know yesterday was 7 years since our first ever video broadcast?
Really?
It was on my time hop.
That's
also
cool.
against the Mounds Mustangs.
Wow. You really are an analyst. You have all sorts of prep prepared.
Yeah. I only get to do a few games this year, so
That's
gotta
true.
take advantage of it.
Down the ice it goes. Tristan Johnson trips over the red line. I keep telling him, you
gotta watch out. He'll come up and grab you.
Alez with 8 minutes to go in the second. Works it out of his zone. Got it forward to Leighton Road. Tried to gather speed, but a nice poke check put on there by Carson Brodt to stop the speedy Leighton Road. Road still battling it there, and then a hand pass will be called, so face-off will go back into the White Bear Lake zone. Carson Brodt there, the junior forward for Mounds View. It's not easy to get that puck off of Leighton Road's stick there, and he was able to perfectly time poke check.
Yep. Leighton Road kind of been a little quiet today for Leighton Road standards.
Correct.
Still have had a lot of good chances, but
battle in front of the Bears student section, won by White Bear Lake. Franalone to Leighton Road, who finds the Mounds View student section with the puck.
things starting to get a little feisty out there. Leighton Road, the shove to the Mounds View player, which caused the Mounds View teammate to cross-check him in the back.
That guy wearing shorts over there?
He sure is.
I wonder if it's like a Gentry Academy player or something. If not, pretty cool. Or I should say pretty cold. And shorts in the winter. Outrageous.
Blasphemy.
Neutral ice battle between the Mustangs and, guess, Chad, who's the other team?
The White Bear Lake player.
Yeah, you got it. Here's Rose with a shot. Score! Billy Rose sending the water bottle, not flying, but up in the air. And the Bears lead 3-0.
Just a beauty of a shot there by Billy Rose. One-on-one, just roofs it past Luke Ortloff.
Mustangs trying to respond here. They fire a quick wrister from the left side, and it's turned away by Steffens. .6:51 remaining. Shots resemble our graduating year, Chad. 20-13. Now it's 20-14 off a beautiful save by Tyler Steffens. The first shot was good. The rebound was juicy. He was able to fend it off. So what a job there by Tyler Steffens. And another opportunity is turned away off the toe of his left pad. Another try, another save. A rebound goes wide of the goal. The Mustangs are buzzing here in the later stages of the second period. Well done by Tyler Steffens, who, again, playing very, very well so far here in Vadnais Heights, Minnesota. Really, wherever he is, he's playing good.
Yep.
Chance in front, shot. What a shot block there, diving across Evan Johnson for Mounds View. And Chad, I mean, I hate to say it, I mean, they're not looking ahead. They still have another period to go in 5 minutes and 40 seconds of this one. But here's the chance for Johnson, his shot wide. After blocking the shot, Evan had a good look of his own, but missed the net. Carson Brodt getting it back, playing it out to neutral ice, grabbed by Rupert.
Offside, Blake.
And the Mustangs didn't hear the off, and they will be called for offside. But as I was saying, Chad, this is the game before the rivalry, and Tuesday, it's so massive for multiple reasons. Obviously, the history of White Bear and Hill, but the fact, again, we talked about the seating, talked about the new game time now. The fact that they're doing it, I don't even know if it's a doubleheader. We got to talk.
Yeah.
We'll find out more info on that very, very soon in terms of how the section semifinals are going to be determined. But it's looking like, again, this year it'll be either White Bear or Hill, 1 or 2 in terms of the seeding. And, again, assuming they both win, and with the quarterfinals being now at the higher seed, the fact that the Vadnais Sports Center is, again, if everything goes according to plan the rest of the year, it's going to host a quarterfinal. You'd like to think they can hold ground here, hold serve here. But Tuesday's so important. And if you're White Bear Lake, I think you want to go in to Tuesday with some momentum. Here's Leighton Road fires a shot over the goal, and it's played out to center. We'd like to go into that with some momentum. The Bears, for the most part, have done a good job here, but the Mustangs very, very close to making it a 3-1 game.
Plenty of good chances for the Mustangs, just unable to solve Tyler Steffens.
Far corner, a couple of nines going at it. Coming away with it is Rode. He'll fire a shot. Loose in the slot and then played over the goal. Behind the net, just having it basically fall into his lap was Rode, and then out of play it goes. I think it found the bench of White Bear Lake. I can't see anything over there because, again, the one blemish and what is otherwise a perfect place is that the viewing angles aren't the best. Again, everything else is great. With the viewing angles here, the one blemish, and what is, again, and otherwise the greatest hockey arena in the world. It's like a hockey cathedral.
We should trademark that.
We really should. Hofeld trying to deke his way through, couldn't do so, but his teammates able to pick up the loose puck on the loose chance there, and then playing it down low for Verkerke. Sam Verkerke cycling it down low for nobody. It's stolen away by the Mustangs. They try to clear. Kept in, at least in the first try, by Franalone, and then good job by Ethan Murky tracking it down, setting it behind the goal for Sam Verkerke to grab. Verkerke has it on the line on the near side. Your guess is as good as mine of what's going on right now. Play continues. Murky comes away with it. And then it's stolen away by George DeMay. George DeMay up the right side. Stolen back by Grant Hofeld. And then the Mustangs take it right back here, far wall. Battle continues. Murky flips it up in the air, finds the glove of Verkerke, who drops it forward for Hofeld, who tried to go back to Verkerke, but intercepted by Mounds and cleared away. Fratellone maneuvers his way through neutral ice, sends a shot that stick to the corner by Ortloff. And then down the ice goes. They're going to wave off the icing, and they're going to say that Joe Montgomery could have played that one. He grabs the puck and he'll be tripped up on the play, but hands will stay down. And fine with that, I guess, as the puck will go for an icing. Okay. Weird.
Yeah.
Big face-off here with 2:13 to go in the second period. Mounds View trying to get on the scoreboard. They do win the draw, and they try to fire a shot, but stolen away by Leighton Road. Road gains some speed, gets in the just inside the zone, carries it down low to the corner. Looks for options, goes to Alez. Alez fires a shot, low, picked up by Billy Rose. Rose will skate backwards with it, fires a shot, hits the shin pad, gets it back, sends it across here. Alez, weak angle drive is paddled and covered by the glove and the paddle of Luke Ortloff. He didn't use anybody else's paddle on that.
No. Surprisingly, no one else is out there.
He didn't go down and steal Steffens, I don't think. Here's Brady O'Brien. His shot deflected in front, took a couple of hops and able to adjust and making the save was Ortloff. Brady O'Brien getting it back. His brother Nicky had a shot from right around that area in the ice and able to be deflected by Sam Newpower to get that second goal of the hockey game back in the first period. They're just trying to keep pace in the first period. They had 2 goals there, have just 1 in this second period to make that 3-0 score happen. And the shot is wide of the goal, hits the back wall, and it's covered by Ortloff.
Billy Rose just making a lot of scoring chances out of nowhere from the Bears today. Very strong game from him.
.66 seconds to go in the second period. Mustangs swinging around the wall, far wall. Able to break it out, but Holfeld sends it right back in. Ortloff returns the favor. Here's DeMay. DeMay left side, quick wrister shot turned away by Steffens. That was Jake McAlpine with 35 seconds to go. In on the right side. Driving down low is Carson Broad for Mounds View.
Kirky doesn't have a stick down there, so he's just holding the body.
Out with the puck is George DeMay. Tried to connect with Claridge, couldn't do so. Now it's back into the Mounds View zone with 10 seconds remaining in period number 2. Mustangs work it free. Across for McAlpine, he'll dump it in deep, and that will pretty much do it for the second period. They score. White Bear Lake 3, Mounds View 0. Chad, your thoughts on the first 34 minutes of regulation?
You know, still pretty kind of a sloppy game there, but the Bears able to take advantage of some opportunities here to get the 3-0 lead. Mounds View, plenty of chances for them. It's just Tyler Steffens keeping them out of the net. You'd think maybe if they can get one past Steffens, it might be game on.
We will see. It's certainly anybody's game still. Mounds View definitely in this one if they can, as you heard Chad say, if they can come out flying, which at times they looked very, very good. They can figure out a way to solve Steffens. This could be a very interesting final 17 minutes of regulation. We'll take a breather. We'll come back. The Zamboni driver is very quick, so shouldn't be long. Take a breather, and we'll be back for the third period on the Horn. Sorry, folks. Chad and I got stuck in traffic. By traffic, I meant, yeah, there's just a lot of traffic out there.
Yep.
We decided to go to the mall because Chad wanted to go Christmas sweater shopping, and I told him we're not going to have time. Would have if the traffic wasn't so bad. Love the new sweater, though, Chad.
It looks great, doesn't it?
And you got like a Patagonia thing there?
Oh, yeah, big Patagonia guy.
Very nice. Here's a chance for Verkerke. Spins, tried to find Rode, but missed him. That was Sam Newpower, by the way, not Verkerke. I'm sorry. I regret the error. And then Rode to Rose, who whiffed on the shot, and now Mounds back the other way a minute into this one. It's poked along by Newpower. Battle in front of the White Bear Lake bench. Mustangs win it. They send it down the ice, but they were offside, so they have to touch up. Easy out for the Bears, and they'll can take advantage of that by firing it to Verkerke, who finds Hofeld, who finds the back of the net.
I think that kind of just trickled through Orlov. That's what it looked like.
So. Because it looked like initially it was going to be a rebound or something, but
yeah. Orlov might have thought he had it and just trickled through his legs.
And we'll take a look at the overhead view of it.
Yep.
We have the camera up there yet? So Grant Hofeld with the goal. Everybody contributing here, Chad, and it's cool to see. All three lines now have a goal. So that's cool, huh?
It sure is. Grant Holmfeld, one of the guys that doesn't really get talked about much, but is very talented for the Bears. He had an absolute snipe in that state tournament game against Blaine.
Can't think of a better feeling than that, man. Going down to St. Paul and seeing the big buildings, and here's a chance for Johnson that's turned away. And then you fire a shot. It's a beauty, and they got it in high definition in like 17 different angles, and it's pretty cool at the X. We'll see if the Bears can get back there. Long time before that, though, and a lot of hockey to be played, I think. And they might just skip to it. Why not? Here, a tripping call is going to be on the Bears in a moment. Puck goes on its side. It will go for an ice, and that doesn't matter because we got a power play coming up in the favor of the Mounds View Mustangs, as heading to the penalty box will be Tyler Bishop. Tyler Bishop, the sophomore forward. Don't know too much about him. Again, he's a sophomore, but if you're playing with Chiava and Johnson, that's and certainly he's had opportunities today. So
one of only 7 sophomores between varsity and JV this year.
Mustangs just trying to get on the board, and that will not do it, at least. But here come the Mustangs again, and it's lost, and it's cleared down the ice by the Bears. So 30 seconds gone in the power play. They'll work their way back down the ice here, and it's sent in deep, but stopped and covered by the glove of Tyler Steffens, I think.
Tyler Bishop in the box, a little shorter than the Sheriff, who used to wear 28 the last few years.
A little bit. A little bit.
But most people are shorter than Spencer Millard.
Very much so.
Billy Rose would have got that cleanly. He had Grant Holfeld break in right up the ice. That would have had a great shorthanded chance, and he's going to get one anyway.
Coming down is Hofeld, fires a shot, that's a save, and the rebound was loose, but the whistle blew anyway. The scores last year in these two teams, 9-0 and 8-0. The year before that, the Mustangs did get a goal on a 5-1 loss to White Bear Lake.
You want to hear a stat that
Before
I thought
that,
was
it was
crazy?
8-0.
You want to hear a stat that I thought was
Sure.
crazy? Thanks to Lee from the forum and Minhawk, who went back to 1970 or 1997-98 for every team, and got their opponents records against each opponent. Since 1970, 98, 1997, 98, White Bear Lake leads the series 40-4 with 2 ties.
That's impressive.
I was really surprised it was that lopsided.
5-on-3 coming as Billy Rose is going to go to the box for slashing. 23 seconds left in this that first penalty, so it'll be 5-on-3 for 23 seconds. Maybe not. Yeah, there we go. It'll be a slash. He skated back. They go, I didn't do anything. Almost worked. So, but I bring this up because it's been over 2 seasons now, or that since the last time Mounds just scored a goal on the Bears. So this is their best chance after being completely shut out last year. 5-on-3 for 18 seconds. You'd think that we're Mounds broadcasters right now trying to jinx this, but it's a relevant statistic and very interesting. And as you shared, Chad, I mean, it's just been it's domination by White Bear Lake as of late. Trying to change that here. Mustangs fire a shot, turned away, rebound, and the whistle blown. I think the net's off the moorings, so they'll keep the face-off in the White Bear Lake zone. 94 seconds to go now in the 5-on-4 as the 5-on-3 has concluded. Bears off the draw. Pokes to the blue line. Now it's Luke Alez. Down low here for New Power. Stolen away by Mounds View. Another minute 20 in their power plays. They enter the White Bear Lake zone once again.
Very aggressive PK for the Bears. Lots of talent.
Very much so. We mentioned another thing, hates to say it, not only has Mounds View not scored against White Bear Lake since the 2017-2018 season, the Bears have not given up a power play goal all season. This one. They're 100% on the penalty kill, and they're going to try to extend that here. Again, you would think we are Mustangs guys here as the pass across. They're going to hate me. People are going to hate me if this does come to fruition. A shot from the point hits a body in front, goes wide. Another try from the point, another shot that trickles off a skate and goes wide once again. Another try, another shot, deflection. Now along the side of the cage, the battle ensues. Down there is George DeMay. Out in front of the slot, and the Bears able to clear. 15 seconds to go. All the way out of his goal, trying the quick transition game for the Mustangs, but even Mounds View wasn't ready for it.
The Bears had like nobody on the ice.
So for now, with 10 minutes and 45 seconds to go, Bears still have not let up a power play goal this season. A centering attempt, taken and fired on goal, save, rebound loose, and they can't finish. Steffen's able to keep that puck out of the net somehow, some way. Mounds View is within 3 shots on goal on the scoreboard, according to the people down there, which apparently they're not to be trusted if you're a goalie parent. But 26-24 now are the shots on goal. So Mounds View certainly have had their opportunities tonight, but or this afternoon, but just not able to finish because Tyler Steffens.
Yeah,
he's a good goaltender.
He sure is.
And despite our best efforts to jinx it, I hope his family's not watching. Steffens apparently, because
they're gonna be very upset.
They're gonna be very angry. A shot, quick drive there is wide of the goal. Another problem that Mounds View's had too is they've had some good opportunities, good looks, but missing the net a lot. Here's Rode with a chance, but unable to really pull the trigger. He had Ivor Westerman all over him. Here's a chance from the circle. A shot taken by Billy Rose. And it stopped. 9:55 to go in the third period. He is Chad Olson. Hi, Chad.
Hey, how's it going, Zachary?
My name is Zach Alberson, as you just heard Chad say. Zachary, which I can also be called that. I will be, field goal is good. I will be called that in the DMV. I need to get a new license for some reason. I don't know why they only last 3 years. But
dang government.
seriously. Back to the blue line. Pass from O'Brien to his left. The shot is deflected in front, goes to the corner. It'll be Jake McAlpine up the far wall. Gaining some speed is George DeMay. Sends it deep, but it's icing because we do not have hybrid icing yet. So he basically went out the wall, intended to do that the entire time. Obviously would have liked to have negated the icing by grabbing it before it passed across that line, but couldn't do so. Wonder how far off we are from that, if that'll ever change, if we'll stick to the old no hybrid icing. But regardless, we play on. Mounds will move it down the ice. They'll work it into the White Bear Lake zone. Rung around the wall by Kodatek. And down the ice on the left side, it's Kiava. Kiava driving the goal, crashing the net. Quite literally, Chad, was Tyler Bishop. Puck does not enter said net. And we play on. The Mustangs will send it down the ice. 8:50 to go in the third period.
Hey, an extra second come off.
We'll take it. 8:47 now left in the third period. The rivalry returns to the Horn on Tuesday night as White Bear Lake battles the Hill Murray Pioneers. The game will be scheduled to start at 7:30. We'll begin our coverage probably around 7. I don't know what number meeting this is. We probably can look that up for the Tuesday night meeting between those two teams, but I would like to think it's probably what, in the 80s, you think?
Gotta be.
Maybe more than that. Storied rivalry. We call it the rivalry to get the folks up in Roseau and Warroad angry. We've seen both. We're experts on this, right?
Sure are.
Rikirky tried to go from his backhand to his forehand, and in the exchange, he lost the puck. And the Mustangs are able to take over. They'll dump it deep. Alez behind his goal to grab it. Alez gathers speed, looks to his right, and he finds Murky. Murky to Hofeld. Hofeld enters the zone, fires a shot, stick save. The rebound swatted out of the air, and the Mustangs come back 2-on-1. Left wing side here. It's grabbed by and sent across. Shot, score. George DeMay scores the first Mounds View goal against White Bear Lake in 2 years. It's 4-1.
You jinxed it. It's all your fault.
You know, if the words that come out of my mouth affect a hockey game, I'll take it. If that was my doing, I'll take that. If I have that power to just be like, that's not going to happen, and for it to happen, I'd love for that to happen. I just don't think jinxes are our thing. Here's Billy Rose. He'll fire a shot that is deflected up in the air, comes down, grabbed by Newpower, and pushed down low by Rode hard. Around to the far side. Nice job here by Billy Rose on his backhand. Got it in the slot, but in the skates of Newpower, got handcuffed, and he couldn't get the stick on the puck to put it in the wide open net. And now the Mustangs going to go on the power play. 7 1/4 to go in the third period. Another power play coming for Mounds View, trying to desperately solve this 100% perfect penalty kill for the Bears through 5 games and 2 periods and a half of the third. How's your research going over there, Chad?
Not good.
Too bad.
Well, it was good.
You check hmpioneers.net?
That's what I was doing right now.
Off the draw. Wish we had a website like that. The Mustangs fire a shot from the point. It's gloved by Steffens.
There's been 43 meetings or something like that since 97, 98, so it's probably in the 80s.
Great song. To the left of Steffens. You can see that on your screen. Sorry, I call radio games for a living, so I'm a little bit more descriptive. Battle in the corner.
If this website's updated, which I'm going to assume because they're very good at that, Tuesday will be the 86th meeting.
I love it. The rivalry 86. Collision behind the goal between the two fives. Hofeld and DeMay battling now, and puck comes free. Here's O'Brien with a shot that's blocked in front. Another shot, and now away from the whistle. There's some pushing and shoving, and Grant Hofeld is a part of that. Down there as well, Jake McAlpine, and we'll see what the officials decide to do.
We got some people yelling at each other across the way in the stand.
Head coach Adam Schmidt for the Mounds View Mustangs not too pleased with the calls and what's going on out there, but officials are getting everything sorted out. So there's a minute 24 left in the power play for Mounds View. I believe they're going to call that coincidental, so it'll be still 5-on-4. Hofeld and McAlpine will be in the box for a couple minutes. And we'll continue play here.
That goal there was the first goal at home that the Bears have given up all year.
Bears able to clear it down. A minute to go now in the power play for Mounds View. So Luke Morissette actually in the box there for the Mustangs. Alpine is free to play the game of ice hockey. 45 seconds remain, and the Bears able to clear it down the ice once more.
Weird to call a Morissette that's not playing for the Bears.
That is true. Jack and Mitch and Jeremy and James. And
Johnny.
Oh, yeah.
Johnny was the best.
Johnny was probably the best of Morissette's. Some debris on the ice down there in the corner. We'll see if they can pick it up as the Mustangs ice it. 20 seconds to go on the power play. Shane, you want to go down there and grab that piece of debris there in front of the penalty?
Yeah, I'll be right there. I'm going to crawl over into the Mounds View bench.
Yes.
And then go out there.
It's like that. The official grab that. Puts it in his pocket.
He better return that to its rightful owner.
I sure hope so. I don't think he'll steal it. Draw one by the Bears. Back to Montgomery, who's just going to skate back in the neutral ice, trying to kill off the remaining seconds of this power play for Mounds View. 10 more seconds to go. Mustangs to the right. Drop pass here. The shot turned away. Rebound, score. With 5 seconds left in the Mustangs power play, the Bears give up their first goal on the penalty kill all season. And it's 4-2 Mustangs, and Chad, I hate to say it, but 5:19 to go.
Plenty of time here.
It's a certainly Mustangs can definitely vie for something here, but I mean, You talk about a run that is for that penalty kill. As the Bears are now obviously full strength after giving up that power play call. Perhaps a little jump in their step here as the Mustangs also have a jump in their step, trying to get 2 more, tie this thing up, maybe even a third. 5 minutes to do so here. Blowing a tire there was Ortloff. A quick shot from the weak angle, nearly found the back of the net. What a shot from Rode. That is not who you want to grab that loose puck as your goaltender tries to fight his way back into the crease after, again, just catching an edge behind the net. So the draw will be in the Mustang zone as Rode nearly took advantage, and that would have essentially killed all momentum that Mustangs have. Instead, they stay alive. The draw 1 to Kiyava. One-time shot. Montgomery blocker save for Ortloff, and we'll go right back where we started from here. Draw 1 once again by the Bears. Kiyava has it stolen away from his stick, sent down the ice by Mountain View. The ice not the best, so will not go for an icing. Here's Montgomery, keeps with the puck. Great job by Joe Montgomery, able to continue possession with that. Now it's sent back into the White Bear Lake end. Picked up by Fratellone, rings it around the wall near side. Played to center, cross ice pass broken up by Collins, but taken right back by Fratellone, who goes to Montgomery, who tries to find Kiyava, who did. He got Johnson. Now Tristan Johnson with a shot up and over the goal. And the Mustangs will come back the other way. Have some numbers here, but that quickly closes. And then a quick wrister from the blue line is gloved by Tyler J. Steffens. I don't know his middle name. It could be Jay.
It's
but
Jay now.
3:56 to go in the third period. It's a 4-2 hockey game. White Bear Lake leading Mounds View. Bears a few minutes away here from getting done with this one and moving on to the Hill Murray Pioneers on Tuesday night. White Bear coming out with it here. It's Verkerke on the left side. Verkerke's shot, deflection over the goal, bounces near side, and the Mustangs able to immediately get it right back out, but it's immediately sent right back in by Luke Alez, and outside of the trapezoid, it's sticked away by Ortloff, and with some speed, here's DeMay. DeMay curls, cuts back here, sends one through the crease, and wide of the goal. Mustangs buzzing once again. Here's DeMay. Opens up, looks for options. Backhand shot through everybody once again. Sent down low. It's James Harrington. He lost it. Looks to get it back here as he's pinned up against the wall. Defensive work there. Alez now comes away with the puck behind his goal. Looks for options. Finds one on the right side by Ethan Murkey. And Murkey will cross the red line and dump it in deep. Jack Rupert to neutral ice. Off the wall. Grabbed by Leighton Road. Leighton Road moving in. Muscling his way to the goal, but his backhand shot easily blocked away. Here comes Mounds View. They look. Centering pass goes all the way through to the blue line. Kept in by Westerman. His shot hits a body, goes over the goal. Taken around here. Mustangs with 2:20 to go. Go to the half wall. Back to Westerman at the point. Westerman fires a shot that's blocked, and then Newpower able to spring free here. 2-on-1 forming. Newpower to his left. Chance for Rose with a shot and a save by Ortloff. Another try in front. Rode got it on goal, and making the save is Luke Ortloff once again. So that stops clock with 1 minute and 59 seconds left in the third period. Chad Ortloff was between the hash marks, getting ready to perhaps leave the ice surface, get that 6-on-5 going. And instead, the good thing for the Mustangs is he didn't come off. He did stay in and was able to fend off a dangerous 2-on-1 with Rose and Newpower, and then able to make the save on the other try with Rhodes. So with the timeout now being called by the Mountain View Mustangs will talk things over. The bad news for them, of course, is the fact that the faceoff is in their own zone. So we have, of course, the Hill Murray game coming up on December 17th. The Bears go on the road against Roseville next Thursday. And then next Saturday, it's Park here at home. A noon start for the JV, 2 o'clock start for varsity. And then that'll be the last game before the big winter break. Bears host Irondale on the 2nd of January. We'll have that one on the horn, as well as the game on the 9th against Stillwater here. So plenty of games. And, of course, Minnetonka, January 11th, Saturday afternoon, the game against the big guys, the Skippers on the west side of town, coming over on the east side of town. Should be a fun game there, fun battle between the Bears and the Skippers. So get ready for that.
That's a good add-on to the schedule the last few years. Minnetonka always has some really good teams.
Of course, the Bears took part in the Hockey Day Minnesota, which was in Minnetonka, that was supposed to be on Lake Minnetonka, but had to be moved inside due to the weather conditions out at.
And they still haven't made it up to us.
No, they have not. Glad I didn't go out for that, too. Here's a shot from the point that hits the back wall, still loose in the slot area. Mustangs trying to finish. Bears, in all the chaos, able to get the puck away, but I think the whistle blows because
the net's off.
The net is off again, and that's, again, another problem that we have here. The one slight blemish in what is an otherwise perfect arena, the ice conditions are not the best.
Yep.
And that results in the moorings not really sticking and holding, and just the slightest bit of pressure on those goals. It's obviously a frustrating thing, but we play on here with 80 more seconds to go in period number 3. Puck in the corner. Push to the blue line. Kept along here, and then the Bears are wide open net, and it's finished. It's Sam Verkerke, and White Bear Lake will make it 5-2 with 67 seconds to go, and they will get ready for Hill Murray here on Tuesday. And to be clear, that'll be Hill Murray at Aldrich on Tuesday night. So, Chad, this is certainly a good victory for the Bears. They can remain undefeated as they look to increase their lead. A shot turned away by Ortloff, and then the what could have been, I think, more theatrics in a closer game would have has been diffused fairly quickly. But good effort by the Mustangs after, again, being outscored 9-0 and 8-0 last year. Able to at least put a decent game up against White Bear Lake. So good news for Mounds View and good news for the Bears. We will be signing off fairly quickly. I have to get to work here after this, so we'll be signing off fairly quickly after the buzzer. But Chad, your thoughts on this the Bears and what to expect come Tuesday?
Yeah, I think it'll be a good game for the Bears. Obviously, they didn't play their best game here, but hey, they're still going to come away with a victory. Hill Murray, a very strong team. Same with the Bears. They're younger kids who have been talented for years, are now seniors, and they've really put it together this year. Nick Pierre, who is somehow only a 10th grader still, has been absolutely tearing it up. So the Bears are going to have a tough task and hopefully a look ahead to the section tournament.
Gloved here by Ortloff with 7 seconds to go.
Dang it, I put 5-1 and not 5-2.
That's embarrassing. Great song. So 7 seconds to go here, 5-2. Again, we'll be back here on the horn Tuesday night. The Bears battling the Hill Murray Pioneers. That is a 7 o'clock puck drop. Correction, 7 o'clock. So we'll be there probably about 6:30. We'll go on the air and we'll preview that for you and get you set for the rivalry part 86 is what we believe it is. So For Chad Olson, I'm Zach Calverson saying so long from the Vadnais Sports Center. White Bear Lake defeats the Mounds View Mustangs by a score of 5-2. A great win. The Bears remain undefeated heading into their rival, the Hill Murray Pioneers, on Tuesday. We will see you then. Until then, have a great evening. Have a great rest of your weekend. We'll talk to you soon.